Armin Hoffmann I met in 1963. Went to Basel because I thought Basel is the right place to complete my studies in design. At the age of 27, I started to teach.
In a very important way, it was an evolution. Here you had Hoffmann, who hired Weingart.
It took amazing courage on Hoffmann's part.
He obviously felt there was something in what he was doing in that highly experimental new direction.
A vision that said, this guy may be just the right guy for our program now.
I was influenced from the Swiss environment of graphic design. I saw that there's new possibilities. Swiss typography was becoming very boring, very clean and clear and very functional, but not more.
He questioned a lot of the rules and a lot of what he perceived as the rigidity of Swiss typography.
He builds on modernist tendencies. Not everything Weingart does is easy to read. That's by design.
The move from objectivity into subjectivity.
He said, my work invites readers to engage with me. He was trained as a very traditional typesetter, but it was Weingart's sort of unique mind that said, can we screw around with this?
Every piece of my work is done not over computer, it's all done conventional.
He was in a type shop and he was manipulating these metal letters in a way often that they weren't meant to be manipulated, strapped in with furniture and pieces of wood all around them to keep them in place as they were printed on a hand press. Then he was going into the dark room and working with another generation of technology with the stat camera and manipulating these pieces of film.
It was letters, words, sentences, paragraphs, images, textures in these most amazing combinations. He would have a layer for every texture, every word.
And he was putting it all together into these film montages.
I need the smell of the developer, and I need a dark room, a special world for doing artwork. You do these things by hand with your heart. 1 liter of wine and then you start and you get ideas.
When his work burst on the scene, it was so different that it just went viral.
His work was known worldwide.
He tapped into this zeitgeist.
You cannot categorize my work and say this is a typical 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I had the time to develop this work because my main job was teaching.
By focusing on his teaching and his cultural clients, freed him to do the explorations that he's best known for.
He was working often on his own projects alongside us in the type shop. Not only was he teaching us to see and think and how to work, he let us see how he worked. But he also educated a few generations of students, many of whom went on to teach. I've always thought he lived in the moment kind of like an animal does. He just follows his intuition and he knows what he wants to do, and his life arose out of those conditions.
I'm a farmer, not from a big city. I'm a very simple person. I'm a designer, that's all.